Hey guys, welcome back to Financial Freedom with Chris and Sequeira. The pandemic has really slowed down the economy, shutting down many companies and putting a chokehold on the travel industry, like cruise lines and airlines, arguably the companies that have felt the impact the most. But now that things are slowly going back to normal, there's a huge debate going around this. Is it the time to buy these airline stocks, or is this a trap? Many investors have seen that shares have been down 50%. Investors think they're at a discounted price, meaning if you buy right now, it will bring greater equity into your portfolio. Many investors are trying to use this situation to get filthy rich. But on the opposite side, other investors believe this bull run is just a fluke. And if you buy right now, you will lose the money invested. Is this too much of a risk? I'm here to settle this debate, to help you make your own opinion to see which side is true. Is it buy now? Or is this a trap? So I have two contestants with me here today. Contestant number one, buy stocks now. Or contestant number two, no, it's a trap. These two have been battling it out for a long time now. Now's the time to settle the score. Buy stocks now, you're up. Thank you, Christian. How's everybody doing today? No Trap is gonna try to convince you the airline industry is a bad investment. He's a very pessimistic guy. Let me start by saying this. Unemployment rate has dropped to 13.3%. 2.5 million jobs have been claimed in the month of May. Demand for travel has gone up 42%. Now I understand many passengers are worried with the ongoing pandemic, but the airline industries have started their own prevention plan. Once a traveler steps foot into the airline facility, they will be tested for their temperature. They will get free face masks and gloves. And once aboard the plane, they will also be required to stay 6 feet away from each other. And that is a great step into the right direction. The capacity of planes will be hovering around 45%. And I know it's not ideal, but the airline industries will be generating income, meaning less planes will be grounded and more flights will be scheduled. When the pandemic hit, airline shares dropped 50%. So if you buy right now, your return on investment will soar through the roof. Many investors do fear bankruptcy, which is understandable with all the circumstances. But the government has funded the airline industry billions of dollars to make sure they stay afloat, to make sure their employees, their planes, and their bills are being paid off. And now with the economy slowly going back to normal, the airline industries will be generating enough income to pay off their bills and downsize on debt. By the government giving them money, it has given airline industries leverage and room to grow. Now, there was this big commotion when Warren Buffett sold all his airline shares from Berkshire Hathaway. Warren Buffett is the greatest investor of all time, no doubt about it. But even someone as great as him can make mistakes. Even Buffett himself has publicly admitted that he has made mistakes in not purchasing Google when he first had a chance. He said he blew it. If you buy airline shares right now, your return on investment would be remarkable. You wouldn't have to wait as long for your return on investment. And you would be one of the very few people that have proved Warren Buffett wrong. Buy these stocks right now. Beat that, Trap. Good job, buy now. Your points made no sense. Let me start by saying this. Unemployment rate has dropped 13.3%. People have gained 2.5 million jobs. Good for the US economy. But still, 13.3% of US Americans are still unemployed. 2.5 million people have gained jobs, but what happened to the other 40 million that filed for unemployment? Cruise lines have doubled their price in shares, and now airline shares are about to reach their 52-week highs, which is good for investors who bought these shares at their 52-week lows. But is that sustainable? Is this a risky investment? Is it risky purchasing these shares right now at their 52-week highs, knowing airline industries are not at full strength, limiting their capacity, knowing planes will still be grounded? The number of cases of this pandemic are still slowly growing. Are people really gonna risk their health and their loved ones' health for a vacation. And if there is a second wave of this pandemic, the airline industries are going to be the first ones to be affected. When it first came, airline shares were down 50%. Demand for travel was close to none. Planes were grounded. Flights were being canceled. So if you purchase right now after 52-week highs, are investors willing to risk 50% of their equity if there's a second wave? There was a point in time where there were rumors going around about bankruptcy. What happened to that? The government has done a good job funding these companies, giving them billions of dollars through this CARES Act. But sooner or later, they will have to pay them back. So if airline industries are not at full strength, I don't see any one of these companies being profitable in the near future. The company that had the least debt and the best spreadsheet was Southwest Airlines. And even they had to get loans from the CARES Act. Southwest had their first net loss quarter in nearly a decade. So if this airline company is struggling, what about the rest? Bankruptcy is capable of happening. For example, Avianca, one of the largest airline companies in Latin America, had recently just filed for bankruptcy. So it is possible. Even the greatest investor of all time, Warren Buffett, recently sold all his shares in the airline industry, losing billions of dollars. Remember, Warren Buffett is a long-term investor. Maybe he sees things we can't see. He believes it's gonna take a lot longer to get high demand in travel. He believes planes will stay grounded. Buying airline stocks right now is a trap. Don't buy now. Don't listen to buy now. Buy now means your money will start to vanish. Settle down, guys. Settle down, guys. Settle down. We've heard the debate. We've heard the reasoning on both sides. Now, viewers, you decide. Please comment down below and you tell me who you think won. Is it buy now or no, it's a trap? All right, guys, if you liked the video and you want to see more of these debates versus buy versus trap, please remember to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. It helps out the YouTube algorithm. And I'll see you on the next episode of Financial Freedom, Buy versus Trap.